Good morning. Went with Wild this morning because I have a feeling that's what our day is gonna be like. Totally. Ooh. All right. Good morning, Laura. Oh my gosh. Have you guys flown away yet? Wowza. Good morning, Kim. Morning. All right. So if you're joining me live, thank you so much. I so appreciate you. Feel free to hit that share button. There's also a button where you can invite your friends. Totally cool with that. Good morning, Chris. Good morning, Amber. So it's been raining all night. I know. I love the sound of rain. I cracked my window open just a little bit more because I love the sound of the rain, and then the coyotes started going crazy. But love it. So yesterday I was on so early, and I chose my cup, my mug yesterday said hot mess. I was a really hot mess yesterday morning because I started my live at 5:30. I forgot primer. I forgot the lifting serum. I forgot setting spray. That morning just had me, my teeth look really white. I'm just looking at them. I'm like, wow, they look really white. Don't look at your teeth. Look at the camera. All right. So if you're watching, hi, Celeste. I am Carmen. I am an Orange Status presenter with Unique. Here's my little disclaimer. I am not a makeup artist. I have never claimed to be. They are amazing, and I love learning from them, but I am not one. I'm just a girl who loves makeup and loves sharing the tips and tricks that I have learned along my 4-year journey. So there you go. All right. So thank you for joining. We're going to go ahead and get ready. I got another new top. I'm full of new tops this week because that means Kara was home. That means we went to Marshall's a lot. Good morning, sweet lady. We're going to start with some rose water. Just like to let that sit on. It's going to help with any inflammation, and it's going to help like with the pH in your skin. Good morning, Erica from Australia. Feel free to pop on and say hi and tell us where you're watching from. All right. I'm just going to take a breath. Oh, thank you. So today, I'll turn to the side so you can see. Today is curly hair day. So, and then I did some funky knot up here. I'm short, so I don't know what it's going to look like for tall people, but I did some funky knot right there. I'm not sure what it is. But if you're seeing my hair and it's curly hair day, that means that this hair gets washed tomorrow. Because this is my 3-day hair. No shame in my game. All right, we're going to move on to our instant lifting serum. We're going to put over our fine lines that we want to help. What did the word Kelly used yesterday was perfect. I'd love to say demolish because I would just really love, and I'm down to like the nitty gritty where I'm going to have to start turning her upside down. If you're popping on, feel free to hit that share button. Feel free to invite your peeps. Only if they like semi-normal people, you know. But I'm just going to press this into the areas that are of the utmost concern. I gotta tuck it back there a little bit. I got this new mirror, and so I feel like my lighting is so much better. Thank you guys so much for joining. I totally appreciate you. I was watching another presenter that I follow, and she did something so cool. And I thought, oh my gosh, would I dare to do something like that? Because it's kind of scary for me. I feel like my eyes are dark this morning. Good morning, Melanie. She started doing, what was it called? Hold on. Like a request to where like I could make a post and you could go to Pinterest and find a look that you want me to recreate, and you can drop it in the comments. So I was thinking about doing that, but then that's really scary. So we're gonna let the instant lifting serum just sit for a minute, have a sip of coffee, go freshen up your coffee, go wake up a child, you know, whatever you need to do in the morning. My child, I tried to wake him up, and because his phone's right here because he got it taken away, and he's got no alarm, but he sleeps with his alarm. I set my alarm just to see you, plus I have Cred at 9. You set your alarm to see me. Did you name it Carmen? Just kidding. Just kidding. That is so sweet. And you have Cred at 9. Well, I hope Cred goes good. My C's not on. I wish it was like, I wish it had a timer, and then I could just like set the timer to come on. Okay, so now I've let that set in. Now remember, this is what I forgot yesterday, because yesterday, remember, I was hot mess central here. This is a glorious primer. I am getting down to the nitty gritty, and I was squeezing it out. But what I did is I cut it in half. So if you missed that show, I think I did it Saturday with Kara. I made 2 lives in a week. I'm proud. Oh, you did? That's awesome. Oh, wait, duh. You're talking about me. Are you talking about 25? I thought you meant you did 2 lives. I'm a dork. I made 2 lives in a week. Oh, thank you. And you made them all the way from Australia. That is so cool. So Saturday with Kara, I cut this bad boy open because here's the deal. These are expensive. Well, they're $39, but I mean, that's expensive. I could buy a lot of groceries with $39. Now, luckily, I do get my makeup free, which is awesome, but I'm still like not going to waste it. So I cut this open, and I just use this little scooper that we have that came with like our first, when I first started 4 years ago, we had this amazing moisturizer, and it was these little beads. Gosh, I loved it. But it was really hard for them to make. So what I'm doing is I'm just going in this package, and I am scraping out that yummy goodness, because I'm going to get every drop out of this container. And like I said Saturday, I could get like a whole extra week out of that. Yes, I'm talking about me, or I'm talking about you, but you're talking about me. Erica, I'm so glad. Thank you so much. And you're joining at nighttime, right? Because it's night over in Australia. Laura, thank you so much for sharing. You just reminded me, if you share this video, you hit the share button, comment shared. And if you are in my VIP group, you can get some share benefits in there. I love to give back to those that help a sister out. So if you share this video, comment shared, and you will get entered. If you are not in my VIP group and you want to see any specials or anything, you know, fun stuff that we do in there, flash sales, comment VIP and I will get you added. Okay. So am I on track today? Did I forget anything? Rose water lifting primer. Okay. Now, thank you for sharing, Erica. So this week, so I've talked a lot about our 2 different foundations. our liquid foundation is great for people that have normal to dry skin. The BB Flawless, no, I lied. Normal to oily skin. This is great for normal to oily skin. It dries to a matte finish. It's liquid. It's amazeballs. The BB cream is great if you have dry skin. Thank you for sharing, Celeste. I appreciate you guys so much. So right now my skin is very confused, which it does every winter. So I will use BB cream. Well, thank you, Amber, for the share. You guys are like gonna make me cry. That means so much to me. And especially that you're doing it live. I so appreciate that. You guys just rock my day. So, I tried this the other day. You don't have to do it, but I get it and I want to play in it and I want to mix and see what works for me. Right now, and you know when Kara compliments my skin, she's like, Mom, that your skin, like that foundation you're doing looks great. And I'm like, oh, well, I got all fancy. I mixed BB cream and liquid foundation. And she's like, it is like the perfect combination. So this has been my baby brew. So I'm using just a little bit of BB cream. And I'm talking like that's how much I'm using. Can you see that? I put it on this mirror and then I mix it and then I just keep it there if I need it. Learned that trick from my homie Kelly. Now the liquid foundation, because it's liquid, you want to open it up, squirt it inside because it will separate. So I'm using BB cream and honey, which goes for a lot of skin tones. And then I'm using liquid foundation in Velour, which is a I think just one, no, maybe two shades lighter than my normal liquid foundation. So I just put 3 drops of that. Good morning, Anthony. Good morning, good morning. So now I am just going to use one of my brush tips if I can find one. I will use, that one's big. I don't want that one. Where's my foundation brush? There we go. So I'm just going to mix these together. Okay. And then I'm going to put the excess here because we're not wasting any of that. But coffee break. All right, guys. So see, I just mixed it up. You don't have to do this, but I feel like I get confused here. I need to look at my mirror. I'm just going to put some drops along here. Not drops, you know, swipes. Okay. And then we're going to come in and brush it in. I just feel like this combination is perfect. That's looking awesome. Is perfect for my skin right now that I am like very, very dry in the winter. Hope all is well. Tell everyone I said hello. I will be in town. Well, I'll be in Bakersfield Monday. My grandma passed away. Anthony, you know my dad's mom. She was not in Buttonwillow with all of us, but anyway, she passed away, so we are having her services on Monday. Hi, Murda. Oh my gosh, how are you, beautiful lady? I have not seen you forever. Taking me back to my Panama school days with my kiddos. If you're hopping on, feel free to say hi. Tell us where you're watching from. I mean, I know where most of you are watching from. I miss using the liquid foundation. I loved it in satin. Well, if you need a refill, you know where to get it. I love the liquid foundation, and I would definitely see you as a 7. Oh, thank you, Laura. Thank you, thank you. It was earlier in the month, but okay. So I feel like this to me has really been, I feel like my Photoshop finish, my Photoshop foundation. How's my lighting for everyone? Is it good? Give me some hearts if you feel it is good. Yeah. Thank you, Anthony. Yeah, I don't know if they did anything in the paper or not. Of course, I don't get the paper over there, but. So, okay, we are going to do some setting powder. The great, with the BB cream mixed with the liquid foundation, I don't feel it's as shiny, which is awesome because the BB cream has a dewy finish. So with the liquid foundation in it, I feel like it drops that down a notch, which is awesome because that's exactly like what I need. Because by the end of the day, I am going to be shiny. This is where, like, I tell my students, think of what you want to say before you speak it, so you're not doing like what my mouth is doing. Stumbling, and then my nerves, because I get nervous doing these lives. I do. I appreciate you guys letting me take my coffee breaks. Okay, we're moving on to our Lazy Woman's Contour. All right, so moving on. Thank you guys so much for joining. If you're hopping on, feel free to say hi. Tell me where you're watching from. Feel free to hit that share button. Share with your peeps. There's also an invite button. Like if you know someone who wants to get some makeup advice just from like an everyday girl, then feel free to hit that share button. So what I did is I just put it right here along my cheekbone right there. I always push it up into my hairline, and then we're just going to do the 3 and the E. I feel like the rain is starting again. Like it seemed like it calmed down. Oh, I dislike driving in the rain. Actually, I don't mind driving in the rain. Like if it was only Carmen on the road, I'd be totally cool with that. What I dislike is the other morons that drive and have no awareness of their speed and their safety when it is raining. I don't like them people. Sorry. Girl, you need your coffee. Cheers. Good morning, Miss Shannon. So yeah, so there we go. So this is my Lazy Woman's Contour. This is just something that I can do every day that works for me. I do have our sculpting palette. If I was going out like a fancy night out and I wanted to do it, I totally could and possibly would. But the beachfront bronzer is just something I can use every single day in a very easy way. If I like really was in a crunch, I could actually use that bronzer as eyeshadow, my beachfront bronzer, my little Lazy Woman's Contour on my lips. I mean, I could get like a whole face out of that. Maybe we need to try that one day. Would that not be awesome? Okay, so we're moving on to brows. Now, yesterday I gave the option and I was told both. So yes, so I picked up well, I didn't pick it up, I ordered it for free. The brow pencil, and I have the brow palette that I adore. Does anyone have a preference of what they would like to see today? Because I would love to share what you guys would like to see today. Yesterday, someone spoke up and said both, and we did both. But if you're wanting to say, hey, what can I do with that pencil? And that's it, because I'm scared of this, because, dude, I was too. Let me know. Do you want to see the pencil 1, the palette 2, or 3 both? Let me know. I'm going to take a little coffee break. Pencil. So you want to see pencil only. Let's do it. Let's do it. And I'm going to tuck this away. I'm not even going to use it. Not even as my eraser. Y'all know I love that as my eraser. All right. So always, always brush your brows out. All right. We're just doing pencil today. Thank you, Celeste, for commenting. All right. So it's got a really fine point, which I love. This is the medium. We have a light, a medium, and a dark. Awesome pencil. Oh, cool. You guys are going for the 1. You guys are making my life easy. So who can tell me, because you know I love the eraser on the other one, you know, that pink one. What can I use? I'm sure one of you ladies know because you guys see me do this. But, oh, got to comb them down so I can follow that natural line that I want. What can I use now with my eraser, because as my eraser, since I don't have that? And we're just doing small brush strokes. You want to go, ooh, I like that. You want to go the same direction as your brows. Good morning, Jude. Where were you at yesterday? It looked like you were out in the desert. Rocking out to your music. So I just like to do small brush strokes. I'm not going to go like crazy, like I just went a little bit out there. But what am I going to use to help fix my mistakes this morning, since y'all chose the pencil? So then I'm just going to brush them back up. All right, and then brush them over. There we go. How's that? Then you can always come back in and fix little spots that you feel need some attention. All right, so there we go. So I was not one that did my brows before I came in contact with Unique, because I just didn't. I would go get them, you know, waxed or threaded, but I did not like do them like with brow pencils or anything else for that matter. So what am I going to use to help? I almost said what it is. To help with the eraser and help fixing any mistakes. Any answers? Any guesses? And I'm just trying to stay with my natural lash line. And so that's why I brush the brows down. So take a look at the before. This is my trouble side. This is my side that gives me trouble. To fix up my eyebrows, I use a fine tip brush and concealer. Ding, 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 dang. You are the winner. That's exactly what I'm going to use. Because I'm going to use it anyways for my under eye tip. You know, technique. I'm going to use that word technique. It makes me sound more like I know what I'm talking about. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm going to use. And so if you, I mean, you know, I love the brow palette. Love it, love it, love it. But if I'm working with someone that is like maybe a beginner in the brow department, maybe it's that palette is just too much for them. So we start with, now doesn't that look better? And it did not take much. I'm very light-handed when it comes to that, but does that not look better? I feel like we still need a little. This is our spot. This is our trouble spot right there. That's the spot that we're working on. Okay, and then definitely just brush it out. You guys are right. Winner, chicken dinner. Okay, so there we go. Thank you. So see what we did with that? And then I'm going to do exactly what you said. I am going to come in with a little bit. Now I am going to use, not this one. There we go. She's hiding. She's hiding behind the lash curler. I'm going to come in with the shade that I use under my eyes, because you can actually use this as like dual purpose, because it's also going to highlight your brow, which is basically what that pink eraser does, is it acts like a highlight. So I'm just going to pack it on my foundation brush, which, like you said, it's definitely going to be fine, and it's going to add like both. And I'm going very, very light touched. And even if I needed to like clean up down here, we can do that. So I'm actually going to do this as like part of my highlighting contour too right now. So we're going to lighten that up in just a little bit. But right now, it's just going to sit there. Because I got to see if I can remember the technical terms of our concealer is a skin perfecting concealer. So it has like these capabilities to like blur. And that's why I always say, like, bring it to room temperature. That's why I put it on the back of my hand when I do my concealer technique under the eyes that I learned from the amazing Wayne Goss. So there we go. Check out those bad boys. Perfect. Okay. I mean, I think they're pretty darn good. All right. I don't know if it's this weather. What are we doing next? So what I was gonna say before the squirrel, I'm gonna start with my Victorious while I talk. I'm gonna multitask. Thank you. See, I like this look. I feel like this works for me. I just want like the natural looking brows. I've seen some amazing brows where they can do them up fuller and it looks great, and I just feel like it's not me. So I just am gonna stick with what I am comfortable with. And I'll tell a little story about that in just a moment. I am gonna go ahead and start with the Victorious Cream Shadow. Now, what I'm going to do today, I'm even not quite sure exactly what I'm going to do. I know I should be more organized than that. But what I'm going to do today is, you see me every day use my Victorious Cream Shadow, which, by the way, is supposed to be released April 9th. I have had to start a pre-order list. So if you are interested in this Victorious Cream Shadow, when it is released again on April 9th off back order, let me know and I will put you on my pre-order list. So what I will do is I will just order it for you when it it becomes available, because I had to start one because I'm getting messages about it. So I'm just going to use this as my palette all over. But we were talking about brows, and I'll chat about that while I apply this quickly. Is I remember when we came out, like I said, I never filled in my brows before. And then our company introduced the brow pencil and the brow gel, which we retired the brow gel, which makes me sad because I really loved it, but I stopped using it because we came out with the brow palette. So I did stop using it, but I loved it. I can tell you the exact, I don't know the date, but the first day that I did my brows, because remember, I'm not used to that. And I went to go play bingo. Yes, bingo with my ladies. It's actually one of my friend and business partners. It was for her daughter cheer. So we would go play bingo as their fundraiser, and it was flippin' fun. I won so much money doing that, but I'm a gambler. I like to gamble. I remember doing my brows, and they were light, probably something like this. And I remember being so self-conscious. So I have a social anxiety. Walking into a room is extremely hard for me if it's full of people I don't know. And I remember thinking, oh my gosh, like everyone's going to know I did my brows. Like, they're all going to know my brows are walking in ahead of me. Like, I was so scared. Like, it was so hard for me. And I get this nervous cough. So I was off the hook, crazy nervous that night. So I'm like, oh my God, Lainey, did you see my brows walk in ahead of me? It was crazy. Okay. So what I was thinking today is I wanted to show like how amazing our cream shadows work with our press shadows. This beauty. So I haven't really decided. I think I'm going to use this Cynical here as like my crease color. I was trying to think of how I was going to mix them, you know, because I really should come up with a plan the night before. And I did try that. I tried it for like 2 days. I'm just really not that good. I mean, I could be good about that, like, but I just don't think I had that much. And I kind of just go with what I'm feeling at the moment. And so that's what we're doing. My son's first birthday, some of my friends went and played bingo, which it was my first time, and I won $100. I was super excited. Isn't it fun? But here's the deal. Okay, I've got to talk while I work. I mean, I've got to talk while I work. Yeah, well, we're gonna apply some makeup. So, Unfazed cream shadow. So this is gray because I'm kind of wearing a gray shirt, and then I'm really gonna darken up the crease, and I'm kind of scared to use that teal green, but we're gonna go with it. So back in the day, like, I used to go, you know, attend the Catholic church, and they always played bingo. We're going to put this Unfazed, which is like kind of a grayish, on my whole lid. But back in the day, at the Catholic church, they used to play bingo, but they used to have like the diagonals and the crosses and the blackout. But now they do all kinds of crazy stuff. And it's like, holy crap, I have to keep the cheat sheet close by because I don't know what the heck it is. I can't even remember like some of the stuff, but, and I just can't go in and buy like one card. I have to at least get like 4 at a time, because let's not make it even more stressful. I love that this is so forgivable because I can literally just wipe, you know. So I'm just going to close my lid and make sure I'm bringing it all the way down to my lash line. I love bingo. And then, you know, the sweet girl, my friend's daughter, Olivia's daughter, she graduated high school, so no more bingo. It was so much fun. We did it at the, was it at the Elks Lodge? So they have a bar. It's such a blast. Being able to, you know, go out with the girls, go play some bingo, win some money. I won several times. It was very exciting. All right, so we're just going to make sure we have the whole lid covered. Make sure we have that mixed in there. Good morning, Ashley. If you guys are hopping on, feel free to say hi. Tell us where you're watching from. Good morning, Shelby. Shelby. We watched the Magnolias again when Kara came home. I don't know what the weather's like where you guys are at, but between the Central Coast headed to like the Bakersfield area, this storm, like my head has been pounding since last night. Is there anyone else that has a headache? Because good morning, Miss Lana. This flooding is horrible here. Is it bad? I don't know what it's like outside. So outside this window is butterfly reserve, and so it's all eucalyptus trees. So I don't know what it's like out there. I don't know what it's like outside. Tuesday night at Elks and Friday, Saturday at Filipino Community Center. What? Tuesday night at Elks? What else? Oh my gosh. Tuesday nights are hard. because John works Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. You're in Nevada, Amber? That is so cool. Nevada. I love Nevada. I love Vegas. I love Vegas. Good morning, Lana. All right, guys. You know what? Okay, look at this. I mean, we're not supposed to be matchy-matchy, right? Can you guys even see this? What color? I was going to use this in my crease, but I'm like, is that too matchy-matchy? Should I use Cynical, C, or F for Fancy? Which one? F for Cynical, C for Fancy in the crease. Which one? Can you guys even see it when I'm down? Which one should I do? F for Fancy, C for Cynical. F for Fancy. You were born in Vegas? Wow. Oh, we got 2. Ooh, I could use 2. You know why? See, I will put Fancy in my crease, and then I'll do Cynical in as my liner. Thank you, guys. And then if we get really, really fancy, we can put some champagne and sparkle it up. Who doesn't love champagne in the morning? I mean, I love champagne in the morning. But I don't think my principal would really like if I showed up at school and been like, hey, I had some mimosas this morning. Yeah, I love Vegas. I got to get busy. It's already 40. Man, we've been talking away this morning. Okay. I'm barely going to put that in there. Actually, we're just going to go with it. I'm just going to do it right here, and then we're going to shade it in there. I love Vegas. We usually stay on Fremont Street, the Golden Nugget. And the kids love it. The kids love Vegas. What's even crazier is that we will be in Vegas 2 years from May. The end of May is my daughter's birthday, and we will be in Vegas 2 years from that date. And we can't wait. Okay. I am just going to work this in lightly. And I'm just going to windshield wiper it on. So I'm just going to keep it in the crease and the upper lid. Ooh, party. I'm just going to keep it right here on the outer and then just brush it in there a little bit. I absolutely love this blending brush. It's what I like to call my magic brush. Oh, I love that. I just really love it. And I love that we always stay, like we're in the same building as the casino. So, well, the kids were younger because it's been a couple years since we've gone. But the kids just, we love the pool. The last time we went was for my 40th birthday. I think that was the last time. And, it was just, no, actually, yeah, I think that was the last time. And since I'm only 29, it was just a couple of years ago. All right, we're just going to work it in here. Now, what I am going to do is I'm going to get a different brush, and I'm going to bring this Fancy under my lid. Under, my lower lash line, and just work it in there. I'm going to brush it in there a little bit more towards the center. Are we digging this? And then I'm not going to worry too much about this because I'm going to fix that up in a little bit. And then if you want a more like centered, darker crease, you can come in with this. Hello, Miss Katie. See, so if you want this, you can bring that in a little bit more. And then you can also blend it in. I just like blending, but I am going to lower this slide a bit. And I'm going to just bring a little bit of that up here, or down here actually. All right, there we go. And then I'm gonna clean off my brush, and then I'm just gonna blend it in some more. I'm just gonna windshield wiper that on. Or as Kelly would say, we're gonna juice it in there. We're gonna juice it up a notch. Okay. And then if you're wanting some more shimmer, you can definitely bring in the shimmer. I'm not gonna worry about this edge that much, you know, if it's not exactly where I want it, because we're gonna fix it up when I do my little tip, my technique. But I do feel like I need some brightness in. I'm gonna get, not that one. I have one of the angled shadow brushes, so I use this as my liner, and then I use this as putting the highlighter. Ugh. Yeah, we love it. The kids love. We just like Fremont Street because we can just go down there and walk. I am going to bring in some of the champagne, and I'm just going to add a touch of sparkle up here, and then also in my inner eye, because that's just going to brighten that up. But I also feel like I need something brighter on my lid. Should we juice it up with some champagne? Like I feel like we should. Why not? Just gonna put a little bit of that right there. I'm just gonna brighten that that gray up a little bit. Because why not? Because we can. All right. I'm going to use my angled brush. I'm going to now come in with the Cynical. And this quad palette is on an amazing special right now, where you get the quad palette, a liquid lipstick, and the Epic mascara. We're crazy match. Oh, thank you for the reminder. Yes, Shelby, tell everyone why we are wearing crazy mismatched socks today. Do you want to tell them why, or do you want me to? Just angle my thing here a little bit different. I gotta start putting some boogie into this. I feel like maybe I've been chit-chatting way too much today. That's okay. Hopefully Bryson will get up because he doesn't have his phone. Yeah, sometimes being a parent is rough. It is, but oh well. Oh, I love going to Fremont Street too. We wear crazy socks and blue and yellow to show how crazy and different our world is. Blue and yellow. Both my high school colors and my kids' elementary school colors. Two of my favorite colors. Thank you for the reminder. Is it you that I told to be sure to remind me? Good morning, Mr. Green. I love smoky eyes, but I always look like I have black eyes by the end of the day. Huh. First of all, you should not look like you have black eyes by the end of the day. Maybe I should start putting in my picture in my post that I do every evening when I share, you know, the look from that morning. Maybe I should start posting what my makeup looks like at the end of the day. Because then I can show, like, I mean, I feel like our makeup is amazing. I do make an effort to not put my hands on my face because I know you're really, you know, you shouldn't. I'm just going to come in and just lightly brush this on. I do not use eyeliner. I always did in high school. I just am not great at applying it anymore. So I just brush it on because that's what works for me. That we all stand together. Absolutely. Absolutely. I have a feeling I'm going to have to wear my rain boots, so that means I'm going to have to wear my high crazy socks. Howdy. All right, there we go. So we're done with the eyes. So I feel like, is that good? You guys loving your choice? Definitely goes great with this shirt. Okay, we are gonna now do our mascara before we do our concealer technique. Yes, I still curl my lashes because my lashes grow straight out. You should only try to pinch one time. Thank you, Amber. So I don't know if I've talked about this before. I have been really scared, as my friend Kelly and I call it, when I went to choose palettes. Good morning, Patsy. When I went to choose colors, when we first came out with these refillable palettes and you choose the colors that go inside, I looked at it and I was like, literally, I'm not lying, lost my breath. I'm like, I can't do this. It's too overwhelming for me. I'm like, yeah, I can't put these colors together. Like, I need them pre-made. Like, they got to be like, this is what, you know, like our palettes that we have now. Like, they just need to come like already chosen for me. Like, I can't do that. And Kelly has been amazing helping me pick colors out. And then we came out with some really cool pictures that people did different looks and chose the shades. And I'm like, okay, yeah, that goes together. I can do that. So this is the first palette that I put together myself, these shades. And so then we come out with this Kudos where it's like our special. And I'm like, now I have to choose them. And then, well, I don't have to. I don't have to do anything. But obviously, if I want to share them, then I need to choose some colors. And this is the first one I did. So it's the only one I have. So now I'm using that to just show as many possibilities as I can until I get more colors in. Because now Mama wants more. So, all right. So my mascara has been sitting in the hot water bath. So I'm just going to come in because my house is cold. We do not use a heater. We do not use our heater because, well, first of all, it's not that cold, but my son and I are both asthmatic and the heater is just not good for asthmatic, so we've never been one to use a heater. Now the last house, our first beach house that we had, we did because that house would get really, really cold because they're just made of different materials. Now, I am slow when it comes to mascara. Like, I see these girls are just like, whoop, 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 whoop. And I'm like, yeah, I would stab my eyeball. Like, I would damage my eyes because I'm just klutzy like that. Let's be real. My watch is telling me I need to stand because I've been sitting on my rear for an hour. Oops. Gonna love when that happens. Okay, and I always do a rundown on the back of my lashes. So if you're popping in, feel free to say hi. Feel free. I don't know. Oh, please, girl. Hi, Kels. Hi, Sammy. Not Sammy, Sam. Sorry, Sam. You are a grown man. I'm not gonna call you Sammy. All right, so how are you, Kelly? So this is my look today. We did cream shadows. I see a message that you have to listen to. Oh, I saw something. I saw what you wrote, and I was like, ooh, is that going to be good? I'll have to listen to it when I'm done. All year long, my fiance has the ceiling fan on. So my husband sleeps with... This house does not have a ceiling fan in the bedroom, so that's like on our to get list. So he sleeps with, you know, like the tower fan. Doesn't the mascara just polish off the eyes? I love it. I was totally going to do 3D mascara today on top of this, but I really just, for the sake of time, I'm not doing it today. All right. So if I were to put in a post and have you guys look on Pinterest or Google and have you drop some looks, would anyone be interested in that if I tried what you did? Because that kind of is scary for me. But look, is that pretty? Pretty. But I need to brush this side out some. Okay, now we got to get moving on to good morning. Oh, thank you. I love this look. Thank you guys for helping me choose. So we are going to move on to our under eye technique. Have a blessed day, Lana. So we're going to use, so I want you just to take a look at my eyes right now. Put that in your brain. Feel free to snapshot it. I don't care. But just take a look at what they look like right now. And then let's take a look at what they look like after we use this concealer technique as a highlighter under our eyes. Got that? You got that in your brain? Did you take your brain snapshot? Those eyes. I won't tell you what I call my eyes, but they're brown, so use your imagination. Now I'm thinking of what my friend Kelly said during her live yesterday when she was saying how she just brushes it down and it helps bring it in. So I'm going to brush it down in basically like the shape of a triangle or an obtuse triangle. I'm going to have to ask my math teacher. Yes, I have a 6th grade math teacher. Do one side first to compare. Oh, I can do that. Okay. I could totally do that. So we're going to leave that on there for just a minute. So while we're doing that, I'm just going to use a little bit of the extra and I'm going to put it in some spots here. And my daughter chewed my ear yesterday. She's like, Mom, if yours, now Kelly, what I learned from Kelly is you go 2 fingers in from the side of your lip, 2 fingers here. So we're just going to bring this down here. My daughter was like, Mom, you have to wet your beauty blender more. Like, you need that thing wet. I'm like, leave me alone. So we're just going to brush this up a little bit. Okay, so our first step is to get the concealer under the eye, okay? Just going to get that under there. I like to let it sit for a minute and come to my body temperature. So we are now going to clean my concealer brush this morning. But having the brush cleaner, so we're just going to come in and buff it in. Having the brush cleaner where I can just spray it, wipe it on a towel, and then we're just going to use that to clean up here, is amazing because, you know, I use the word lazy a lot and I don't mean it in a bad way, but I'm a very, you know, I've got a lot going on with rugby and, you know, Bryson and doing my lives, and I just have to save time. And so I like to call things, you know, it's just my lazy way of doing it. It's not lazy, it's just time efficient. So, okay, so we're just going to buff this in the skin because we're working that concealer in. And then we're going to take some tissue, those eyes. You were right, Shelby. Ding, ding, ding. Yeah. Now I'm just going to come in and I really don't need this much tissue, and I don't know why I'm wasting it. Like, this is a point where 1 square will do ya. Not always, but right now it will. I need to stop using 2. Being wasteful. Okay, so I'm just going to dab the excess off. And then I'm going to come in with my itty bitty beauty blender. And I'm going to spray it with the rose water. And then I'm going to work from the inside out. Just pressing. I'm just dab, 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 dab. All the way out. All the way out. Boy, the wind is picking up. Okay. Are y'all ready? Let me get a screenshot before you do the other eye. Okay. Ooh, let me mix in. Let me mix this in a little bit. Kelly, I have found the perfect foundation mixture for me right now. Okay, I'm just going to use this one. Don't tell Kara, she's going to be mad. She'll be like, Mother, what did I just tell you? But this is what's working. It is pouring, and I am not like ready to drag on that. Okay. Okay. Can you guys see the difference? Okay, Kelly, that's for you. Am I good? Kelly, tell you when I'm good. Okay. Did you get it? Good morning, Melody. Good morning, Dr. Awesome. Thank you for sharing. You guys are fantastic. Do you see the difference? Do you see? Boy, it is pouring right now. Awesome. But dude, like seriously, it's like night and day. I mean, I feel that way. You may not, and that's cool. But I just feel like I better do the other eye, because you know what I should do one day is not do the one side and go to school. And they're going to be like, now my little sidekick, he wouldn't be able to tell the difference. He ain't going to care. So, okay, Kelly, I'm using what I learned from your live this last week, and I'm brushing down to help work part of that in there. We're just going to buff it in. What I love most about this tip is I can use it to help clean up here, because I am somewhat of a hot mess when it comes to that. Like, I know one of the viewers last Wednesday said to use a straight edge, so I used the business card. And I don't know. I don't know if it's because I'm doing it live. I feel so awkward. We have a bunch of construction going on, so I wonder if that's going to happen today. I worry about those guys being on those roofs when it's raining. Okay, we're going to just rip this in half. We're going to use just one square, so we're not wasteful. Thank you guys so much for joining. I so appreciate you. Feel free to say hi. Tell me where you're watching from. If you're a replay viewer, hashtag replay. You can still tell me where you're watching from. And thank you for sharing. If you shared this video, be sure to comment shared, because we have some share benefit. Well, we don't. I do. I love to give back to the people that help us assist out. And I want to be able to give back. I can't put a whole lot of that on here, but you do want to be in my VIP group to get some benefits in there. So, okay, we're just gonna, I don't remember if I did this on this side. Did I? Okay. I really did not have anything planned for lips, but what I am going to do is I'm just going to go in, and I don't think I have my Pouty lip liner in here. I am just going to slap on really quick some Sublime liquid lipstick. Keep in mind, oh, I know what I forgot to do. My luminizer. Keep in mind, you get this month, only this month, you get this quad palette with your choice of colors. You get an Epic mascara, and you get a liquid lipstick for with a $31 savings. So you save 31 bucks. If you're interested in this, I need 3 more to reach my goal. Sharing equals entered for drawing for freebies. That is right, Kelly. And I ordered them, and I can't wait to get them in the mail. I thought they were going to be in yesterday's mail, and they weren't there. It was something else, but just as good. So we're going to use our luminizer. You got a Tracy today. I got my Tracy today. I think you heard thunder, not the construction. Because you just heard thunder. I don't do thunder and lightning. Carmen doesn't do that. Like, Carmen's going to ditch school today. Oh. Okay, we're just going to put this. Hope my kiddo's getting up. He's going to have to wake up his daddy to take him to school. Oh, I don't like thunder. This means I'm going to be in 4th grade today during recess. We're going to do our nose. we're going to do right above the lip. Oh, it's scary, Shelby. That's your baby. How does he do with the weather? With the weather like this? Is my highlight on point today? Because there ain't going to be no sun out to glisten off of it. Okay. We got to move, y'all. Aw. I will say a little prayer for him. Thank you, Kelly, for being my Tracy. You're rock. Okay, let's do lips. Let's do some lips. Oh, before I forget, tonight, 7:30, join me live on my Facebook, on this personal wall, 7:30 for my live Q&A. You can either just ask questions in the comments, or if you got some cojones and you really want to, you can join me live and do a Facebook Live with me. You get to hop on. He gets mad at the rain falling on him. Oh, poor baby. Good morning, Kimberly. Yes. Shine like a diamond. Okay. Now, usually I use my lip liner, but I think I put it in my purse yesterday. Oh, wait, is that it? Ah, oh, crud. Look what I just found. That's it. Kelly, can we still do it? I am. It is hiding. And it's okay if it stays here during the day, because honestly, you guys, I don't usually reapply any lipstick later in the day. This stays on really, really well, and it usually gets me through. So what I do is I take our lip bonbon and I just like go over my lips, because I keep that in my purse. And honestly, that's what I end up doing. I never really reapply. You make short hair look so cute. I would look so awkward. I love my short hair. I love it. Now, I don't know what the back looks like. Do you guys want to see the back? I don't know what it looks like right now because I don't look in a mirror. My mom hates my hair. My mom hates it, but I love the back of my hair. I don't know if I can show you, but I don't know if you guys can see it, but it shaved up to there, but I love it. Needs a cut. I think it gets cut next week. I absolutely still do what? I squirreled. Ooh, I don't know. I love it. It is so easy for me to do. I love it. I don't know, Kelly. You know I'm a squirrel too, girl. Okay, we're gonna do our blessing. So the simple Sublime lips actually ended up working great with my dark eyes today. I think that's it. I don't think I forgot anything today like I did yesterday. I was a hot mess. My mug yesterday was right. I was hot mess central. That's because we were doing the live at 5:30 in the flippin' morning. But okay. I'm still in my pajama bottoms. And we usually shoot to leave at 7:10 and it's 7:08. Yeah. And I still need to take me a picture. But thank you guys so much for hopping on. I love your energy. I wish I had that in the mornings. I'm not a big morning person. So Amber, let me tell you a secret. Come in close. Neither am I. I'm so not a morning person. At all. I just want to sleep in every day. I just want school to start. Like whenever Carmen gets up and gets to school, I'm cool if it starts then. I'm not a morning person. But if I came out here in front of y'all and like right now I have a really, really, really bad headache. So if I came out like kind of how I feel this morning, like I just want to sleep in because I went to bed at 8:30, was up at 10:30. Kara wasn't home. yet. She was with a friend. And so I couldn't sleep till her butt got home. Yes, she's at her dorm. And yes, I still worry. And yes, she still checks in with me. But she hadn't got home. I didn't get to sleep till after 11:30. And then the rain and the coyotes. And I woke up with a huge headache. Don't forget to listen to your PM. I will. So yeah, I'm not a morning person at all. I like to sleep in. So, okay, I gotta go. We're gonna be late for school. You guys have a great, is today Wednesday? Yes, today's Wednesday. So just a quick reminder, if you're watching, and thank you so much for watching. I totally appreciate your support. Feel free to hit that share button that's down there. And if you comment shared, you get entered for something really special that Kelly put in the comments. But you need to be in my VIP group because that's where I do that. So if you're not in my VIP group and you really want to be, comment VIP. I will get you added tonight, 7:30 Pacific Standard Time, right here on my Facebook wall. Join me for a live Q&A. You can either ask questions in the comments, or if you really want to, you can join me on my live to ask live. That would be fun. So, okay, we better good morning, Renee. Feel free to go back and watch the replay because I got to hop off. We got to get to school. All right. Be safe to all my Central Coast and Bakersfield people that have this storm going on. Be safe today. Remember, this is your PSA for today. If your windshield wipers are on, so should your headlights. So should your headlights. Don't forget that. All right. Peace out.